Good afternoon, baseball fans. We welcome you to Neuroscience Field here at Fox City Stadium for the first of the two Division III state semifinal games between the Cuba City Cubans, number 4 seed, and the Amherst Falcons, the number 1 seed, here in this matchup. My name is Mike Wetland here for Zaleski Sports. Thank you for joining us as both teams have completed their infields. Our umpiring crew is out there wearing their dark blue uniforms. Both teams heading toward the lines as we get set for this one. It's going to be a whale of a game. We've seen one spectacular game just before this, or you guys heard, with Columbus Catholic and Bangor. That game, what started out as a pitcher's duel, ended up in a slugfest and ended up with it being about half an inch away from being a walk-off win, but Bangor moves on. Division 4 is set. It'll be Bangor and Regis for the championship in Division 1, and Bayport will be taking on Milton. We're going to decide our first Division 3 finalists in just a little bit from now. Our current temperature right now, 86 degrees outside. In the sunlight, it's 94. It is a toasty Wednesday as we get ourselves ready for Division 3 baseball action. So that being said, let's take a look at our two teams, and we'll start with the Cuba City Cubans coming in at 21-4. They won the SWAL under manager Steve Graber, who was the conference coach of the year, making their second appearance here in the state tournament, with the previous one being back in 1955. As Coach Graber and Coach Bill held for the Amherst Falcons, meeting with our 4-person umpiring crew here again from Neuroscience Group Fields at Fox City Stadium. Dimensions 325 down the lines, 385 left center alley, 405 to right center, and a beautiful batter's eye down in dead center. Amherst in their blue uniforms, the blue tops, white pinstripe pants, and the white caps, the big Amherst crest across the front. Numbers on the lower left-hand side. Cuba City in their gold and black. The black jersey, gray pants, striping black or white and gold socks with stirrups. The Cuba City logo on the right pectoral. On opposite that, the lower left, is their numbers, black hats. So as they do that, let's take a look at your starting lineups for this one. We'll start with Cuba City. Leading off is their shortstop, wearing number 6, senior Mason Reese. Leading off, hitting second is your starting pitcher, number 28, senior Kobe Vosberg. Batting third in center field, number 21, senior Blake Busan. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, number 25, senior Jackson Soha. Batting fifth in right field is number 22, junior Max Lucy. Make sure you get him right. So Mason Reese at short. Yeah, Kobe Vosberg. Blake Bussin is your center fielder. Make sure I get his name correct for you guys. Jackson Soja, the left fielder, is your cleanup hitter, Max Lucy. Hitting sixth is number 17, your first baseman, senior Cooper Johnston. Batting seventh is the second baseman, number 24, junior Riley Rosencrantz. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 16, junior Reese Rosencrantz. And hitting ninth at third base is freshman number 1, Tyson Richard. Again, for Cuba City, Reese, Vosberg, Bussin, Soja, Lucy, Johnston, Rosencrantz times 2, and Richard for Cuba City. And now for the Amherst Falcons. Leading off in center field, number 2, senior Jake Hoffman. Batting second at first base, junior number 21, Wyatt Blaskowski. Batting third is your starting pitcher for this one, senior number 8, Ben Lee. Batting cleanup is the shortstop, number 3, senior Landon Moe. Batting fifth is the catcher, junior number 1, Matt Glodowski. Batting sixth is the left fielder, number 10, Aiden Jashromsky. He is a junior. Batting seventh is your designated hitter, number 42, sophomore T.J. Brandel. He's hitting for the right fielder, number 9, freshman Ethan Pesky. Batting eighth at third base, freshman number 22, Noah Spolstra. And batting ninth at second base is number 4, junior Tyler Soulsby. And for the Amherst Falcons, Hoffman, Blaskowski, and Lee. Mo, Glodowski, Jastromski, Brandel, Spolstra, and Soulsby. Wind blowing right to left. More toward left center. As this is the first session of the Division III semifinals. Winner of this game will take on the winner of St. Croix Falls and Kenosha St. Joseph's tomorrow. As we will keep it here for our national anthem. Our anthem concluded, and now let's play some baseball here on Zaleski Sports. This is the state semifinal. In Division III, the 4 seed, Cuba City, at 21-4. Again, they won the SWAL. And the Amherst Falcons, the number 1 seed, the only unbeaten team here in the state, 28-0. Winners of the CWC East. As we get set for this one, Amherst assistant coach Lynn Held, Hall of Famer himself, going in and talking to the umpires. He's probably known them over all the years. He was down in Watertown, in Whitewater. Coaching the Whippets. As both teams get their final words of encouragement from their coaching staff. Amherst will be in the first base dugout. Cuba City, third base side. As Ben Lee, the last one out to the huddle. The seniors hoping one last time. Amherst making their third trip here to the state tournament. 1986, 1992. And now here in 2022, hoping to get that first state championship and bring it back to mid-Wisconsin. The huddle adjourned, the Falcons take the field. Again, the defense behind Big Ben Lee. In the outfield, it'll be Jastrzonski in left, Hoffman in center, Pesky over and right. The infield, third to first, Spolstra at third, Moe at short. Soulsby will turn double plays at second, and Wyatt Bleskowski will pick it over at first with Matt Gladowski hanging the signs and catching the pitches from senior Ben Lee. Lee making his 11th start of the year. He is 9-0 in 46 and 1/3 innings, a 1.21 earned run average, 82 strikeouts to 22 walks for Lee. His counterpart, Kobe Vosberg, is going to make his 10th start. He's 7-1, and he's got an astounding 96 strikeouts of his own for Cuba City. There's no easy games here in the state tournament, and both teams know this very, very well. And Falcons, they were here a while ago. That they got here midway through that Columbus Catholic Bangor game in Division 4, and then the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings took a very long time. It was an action-packed couple of innings. As the final throw, and Gladowski's tossed down to second, and here we go. Division III state semifinal baseball here from Neuroscience Group Field at Appleton at Fox City Stadium. As here comes your starting shortstop, Mason Reese, hitting .365 on the year. He's driven in 16. He does have 2 home runs. That's second on the team for Cuba City. Lee gets the sign. The first pitch in Division III is a swing and a miss, and blew a fastball right by him on the upper inside corner. And it's 0-1. Spolstra playing near the cutout of the grass at third. Everyone else playing back on the infield. Big breaking ball will stay up, and it's a ball and a strike. That's going to be Lee's bread and butter. If he can get that breaking ball over, that fastball curveball combo is going to be tough to hit. Coming off a complete game against Kewanee in the sectional semifinal. There's a pop-up on the infield. Lee will call it. He'll make the catch. He almost lost it for a second, but he does able to get his second hand aboard and make the catch for the first out right behind the pitcher's mound. And there's one out. So the one out, here comes Kobe Vosberg, the senior pitcher, hitting .465, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. On base at a .620 clip. He was the player of the year in the Swall. And a breaking ball is in there for strike one on the outside, on the inside corner. Vosberg going the old school look, no batting gloves. Got the pockets turned inside out. Another breaking ball. That one will miss high and away. A ball and a strike now to Vosberg. Lee taking his time. There's another one that misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Now hasn't given him a fastball yet. So Lee taking his time, looking for the right one. 2-1 the count. Fastball popped, fouled out of play, first base side into the bleachers. Into the very top row down that first base side. Two balls, 2 strikes. Line drive down the line into left field. That's going to be a foul ball. Missed by about 4 feet. And it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kobe Vosberg. Big thanks to everyone joining us this afternoon. Hopefully, wherever you are, if it is raining, you're staying dry, staying inside, and listening to this one here on Zaleski Sports and ZaleskiSports.com. Lee looking for the sign, and he gets the one he likes. The 2-2. Breaking ball down and away. Vosberg spits on it. It's full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lee on the year has 82 strikeouts, but he does have 22 walks in 46 in the 3rd innings. Did not have a single free pass against Kewanee in that sectional semifinal. Strike 3 called. A breaking ball at the top of the zone. Lee's first strikeout is the backwards variety. And there's 2 outs here in the first. So here comes Blake Bussin, the center fielder. He's your number 3 hitter. He was a first-team all-conference selection for Cuba City, hitting .438, 1 home run, 42 runs driven in. For the Cuba City Cubans. And the fastball that time is going to miss up. It's 1-0. Again, Spolstra on the cutter of the grass. There's a fastball on the inside corner. It's a ball and a strike now. So far over here in Appleton, a couple clouds rolling through. As far the weather's avoided us, and that's a swing and a miss on a fastball. It was pretty toasty down there during the last couple of games. It's pretty warm now. The 1-2, jammed him, popped it straight back toward us here in the press row. And it's still a ball and 2 strikes. And Bussin, the senior center fielder, right-handed hitter. Stands slightly open, or wide open now in that right-handed batter's box. Big curveball doesn't break down enough. It's 2-2. Outfield pretty much straight up. Hoffman playing a little deep in center. There's a line drive into left. Jastrzomski got beat. Then he's going to go back, and it's over his head. That's going to 3-hop the fence. Busted on his way to second, and he's going to be in there with a 2-out double. Bustin got hit it hard. Got the barrel on the ball. And Jastrzomski, tough play to read out in left field. That type of a line drive, he got a little bit of a slow jump, and it got over his head. And now with the runner on second, it'll be up to Jackson Solja. The senior left fielder coming in with an average of .463. He's got a home run, 31 driven in. As Lee's now going to work out of the stretch for the first time today. And there's a little looper into shallow left. Jastrzomski got a late read, but he's going to be there to make the call and the catch to end the top half of the first. For Cuba City, no runs on a hit, and then they leave 1 We have played 1 half inning of baseball here in the state semifinal. Your score, it is Cuba City nothing. The Amherst Falcons coming up on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 1 here in Appleton. No score. Amherst getting their first chance against Kobe Vosburg, and as he does, a quick reminder as well from our friends over at Fleet Farm to make sure you don't miss Fleet Farm's countdown to summer events. Save on everything for outdoor work and play, from lawn and garden tools to grilling and fishing gear. Save today at Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And my name is Mike Wellen, as here comes Jake Hoffman stepping to the plate to lead things off for the Amherst Falcons. Hoffman hitting .416 on the year. He was a first-team all-conference selection in the CWC East. 3 home runs, 26 driven in, and 37 stolen bases. And Kobe Vosburg getting the start. He's 7-1 in 9 starts and 10 appearances. 50 1/3 innings on the mound. 96 strikeouts, 21 walks. A .97 earned run average for the senior right-hander. Hoffman stands more or less straight up in that box. And the first pitch is going to be a high strike, and it's 0-1. Hoffman, Blaskowski in the lead. The same order they've been running for now a little over 2 months for the Amherst Falcons. That's going to miss down and away with a fastball. Hoffman taking his time back in the box. The 1-1 from Kobe Vosburg. Inside, and gets the corner for strike 2 called. Home plate umpire today, Chris Nicholson, calling balls and strikes. Wearing the dark blue. And time is called, and Hoffman's going to step out. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Got a high fastball by him. Hoffman erased on strikes. And there's the first out here in the bottom half of the first. So Hoffman returned. They'll bring up Wyatt Blaskowski, a second-team all-conference selection, playing first base today, hitting .326, 22 driven in. For the junior. And the first one will miss up above the belt, and it's 1-0. Defense behind Vosburg. Soja, Bussin, and Lucy, the outfielders. There's a swing and a miss. Blaskowski cut over the top of a fastball there. The infield, third to first. Richard at third. Reese at short. Rosencrantz at second. At first base is Johnston. As there's another swing and a miss. Fastball way past him, and it's 1-2. And Reese Rosencrantz doing the catching for Vosburg. A ball and 2 strikes to Wyatt Blaskowski. Down and in the dirt. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Wyatt. Right-handed hitter, stance, again, more or less straight up, feet, a straight path, right back up the middle. Fastball nowhere close. It goes, skips through the left-handed batter's box and all the way back to Rosencrantz behind the plate. And the count's going to run full. 3-2 now. Falcons looking for their first base runner for Ben Lee to come to the plate. And a swing and a miss on a beautiful breaking ball down in the dirt. Throw down to first is cements it, and there's 2 outs. Couple of strikeouts to get things going. 2-3 on the putout itself for Vosburg, now to 98 on the year, and that'll bring up Ben Lee. Lee, the player of the year in the CWC East. The senior hit .494 with 5 home runs, 48 RBIs, and a team leading 9 doubles. As the first one is going to be out for ball one. So Vosberg working from the windup, a big leg kick with the right, and there's a curveball fouled off toward the Cuba City dugout. And it's a ball and a strike now to the senior pitcher. Corners playing the lines. There's a fastball outside. 2-1. So corner infielders playing on the line, protecting that baseline. A little bit of an opposite field shade at second base. Shortstop pretty much straight up. Outfield is deep. There's a two-hopper to short. Nice big hop for Mason Reese. He'll step and throw, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cuba City and Kobe Vosberg in the first. Nothing across for the Amherst Falcons. We go to the second inning. Your score, there is no score, is the Division III state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We get set for the top half of inning number 2 here from Appleton. It is the Division III state semifinal. Ben Lee taking his time, getting some water before he heads back out there to start his second inning of work. Again, it is toasty down on the field. It's in the mid-90s down in the sunlight. As both teams doing whatever they can to get water. They do have plenty of water down in the dugouts. WIAA's done a great job getting that water to these dugouts. There's been at least 2 full Gatorade, those big orange Gatorade tubs in the dugouts for each team, and they refill them between games and a lot, sometimes during the games if needed. As it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Cuba City to lead things off here in the second inning. Max Lucy, your right fielder for the Cubans, will lead things off hitting .288. He's driven in 15. And he's going to chop one on a one hop to Spolstra. Noah throws in plenty of time, and it's 1 pitch and 1 out here in the second. That's a dream at bat for Ben Lee. Trying to keep the pitch count down, make sure he can go as many innings as he can. And he'll bring up Cooper Johnston, number 17, the first baseman. Long blonde mane of hair poking out the bottom of that helmet. And he's going to check swing one. That's going to be fair. Picked up by Blaskowski, and it's 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the second. So now you got to think, if you are Coach Steve Graber, you are telling Riley Rosenkrantz, you are not letting this bat leave your shoulder for the first pitch. Rosenkrantz hitting .250 with 11 RBIs on the season. A couple of ground outs now here in the second. Lee looking to get a perfect second. And the first one will miss down below the knees, and it's 1-0. Lee winds, delivers, and he fires in a strike that time. It's a ball and a strike now for Rosenkrantz, with Reese Rosenkrantz sitting on deck. Lee, the big leg kick of that left leg, and there's a foul straight back off the end of the bat, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Lee is set. Little fastball off the hands, fouled straight back again. And the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Little looping fly ball, shallow center, long run. Hoffman diving face forward, and he got it! Jake Hoffman with a laying out, diving forward catch. And Cuba City is retired in order in the second. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. We've got no score. You are listening to the Division III state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Bottom half inning number 2. No score, just the one hit. That was in the first inning on the double from Bussin. And it'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Amherst Falcons, facing against Kobe Vosberg for Cuba City after Jake Hoffman made a spectacular diving catch in center field to end the bottom half of the second as he takes his warm-up toss. A reminder as well, and a big thank you to our game day sponsors here in the state semifinal. A.J. Holly & Sons, Amherst Family Foods, H.O. Wolding, Northwind Solar, Amherst International Bank, OK Hardware, and Amherst Telephone. Landon Moe stepping into the box, the shortstop, hitting cleanup again today, hitting .370 on there. He was a first-team all-conference selection in the CWC East. As the first pitch from Vosberg is going to be low for ball 1. Fastball had the plate. It was below the knees. There's a strike. He brought it up that time. It's mid-thigh in the outside corner. 1-1 now to Moe. And time was called late. Vosberg had started his windup. Now we're set to resume play. Check swing. He went around on a breaking ball down and away. It's 1-2. Vosberg had a couple of strikeouts. Struck out Hoffman with a high fastball, and then Blaskowski had a curveball down in the dirt. He's got that breaking ball working in this heat today. The 1-2. As that's going to miss outside. Rosenkrantz tried to bring it back and frame it for our home plate umpire, Mr. Nicholson, but he said no, that was outside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Vosberg, a very deliberate windup. That's going to miss high and away. 3-2 now. So Moe works it back full, looking to get on base and be the first Falcon base runner in this one. Falcons in their section took down Kiwani and Okanto last Tuesday. Breaking ball locked him up. Strike 3 called. And there's the first out of the second. Third strikeout for Vosberg. 99 on the season. As Matt Kladowski is going to step into the box. So Matt Kladowski, .333 on the year, 1 home run, 21 driven in. He was a second-team all-conference selection. Falcons with 3 guys on the first team, 3 on the second team this year, as there's a swing and a miss, and a fastball was by him on the inner half. Looks like Vosberg very deceptive with how he releases it, hides the ball well. Falcons haven't timed it quite yet. That one was timed well, but he got under it and fouled it straight back. It's 0-2 to Kladowski with Aiden Jastrzomski, your on-deck hitter. And winner of this game goes for a state championship tomorrow against the winner of St. Croix Falls and Kenosha St. Joseph's. Fastball outside. Again, Rosenkrantz tried to bring it back over the corner. And it's 1-2. He did his best to do it, to get that one, and he couldn't quite get the call. So 2 strikes, 2. Kladowski working quick. There it is. Strike 3 called. Breaking ball on the outside corner. Strikeout number 4. 3 of them, or 2 of them looking now, and that is strikeout number 100 on the season for senior Kobe Vosberg in 52 innings of pitching this year. An astounding number for Vosberg. So here's Jastrzomski. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Again, no wasting time between either of these 2 pitchers. They get the ball, they get the sign, and they want to go. Big curveball stays up and away. So ball and a strike to Aiden Jastrzomski, the junior, hitting .219. He's driven in 15 runs. One of the signature moments of the year, he had a walk-off single against Pacelli. First game of a doubleheader in that one. And that's strike 2 on the outside corner with a fastball. Bosrick this time taking a little bit extra time, and now he'll wind and deliver with the ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out the side. Little fastball up and in past Jastrzębski. He struck out 5 of the first 6 he has faced. And he seems dialed in as we go to the third. Nothing across for the Amherst Falcons. Your score after 2 complete, 0-0 on Zaleski Sports. Top half of inning number 3. And we thank all of you joining us today, listening wherever you may be. Hopefully if you're out in a place where it's raining, you're staying dry. Got your umbrellas, got your canopies. Or just staying inside, staying out of the heat, staying out of the rain. 2 scoreless innings for each pitcher today. Lee with 1 strikeout. 5 for Kobe Vosberg, 3 of which have been swinging 2 looking, as it's going to be catcher Reese Rosenkrantz who will lead things off, hitting 167. He's got 16 runs batted in, or make sure I read that right, he's got 8 runs batted in. The junior catcher. And the first one from Lee is going to miss high for ball 1. It'll be Rosenkrantz, Richard, and the top of the order in Reese. Fastball is going to bounce down and in, 2-0. Lee kicks and delivers. And there's a strike right down the middle with a fastball. Put that right down Casaloma Drive, and it's 2-1. And so far, it's been a beautiful day here in Appleton. There's one, a little flare into shallow right, long run. Pesky's not going to get there. That's down. It's a leadoff single. Second hit of the day off of Lee. And Rosenkrantz is aboard. We'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher. And it looks like running is going to be number 15, Carter Olson. Olson stolen 2 bases on the season for Cuba City. As here comes Tyson Richard, the freshman, hitting 133. He's driven in 1.
Batting the third baseman, number 1, Tyson Richard.
He's 2 for 15 on the season. Very minuscule lead. He tries to bunt. He bunts it foul down the third base side. And a very minuscule lead over at first base for Olson. He is playing it safe as they're going to try and get that bunt down and get a runner in scoring position for the top of the order. Richard, the right-handed hitter, stands again slightly open, but more or less straight on, as Olson with 1 step off the first base. He'll take another one, throw over, and he's going to take a step and belly flop back into first base. Not thinking they're going to throw over with him taking such a tiny lead. Spolstra now playing on the grass at third. Outfield relatively shallow, especially in right. He squares, and he bunts it, and it's a perfect bunt to third. Spolstra, off balance, throws it in time. And the sacrifice is successful. 5-3 for those of you keeping score. And there's the first out, and that'll turn things over to the top of the order in Mason Reese, who popped up behind the mound to Lee his first time up. He is 0 for 1 today. And coming in at 365, he was a first-team All-Conference, 1 of 4 for Cuba City in the Swell. Olson with a 3-step lead off of second base. Soulsby holding him on. And there's a breaking ball check swing, and it's called strike 1. Reese stepping in. He's got that runner glove, that shielding glove in his back pocket. Single sleeve on the right arm. Lee with the high socks on the mound. Big breaking ball is in there. Called strike 2 on the inside corner. Buckled him twice now. Now he's got him thinking. Does he go back to the curveball? Does he groove a fastball past him? Lee out of the stretch. Curveball and just spoiled foul. A defensive late swing from Reese. Count remains 0-2. Olsen, the runner at second. He is Kerseering for Reese Rosencrantz, who had a little bloop single. Chopper up the middle. Big hop. Soulsby fields it on his right shoulder, throws in time. Second out of the inning. That does advance the runner to third, however. So with 2 outs, Olsen over to third base, and that'll give things over to Kobe Vosberg, who struck out looking back in the first. He's 0 for 1, but he is, the player of the year with 24 runs driven in this year. 3 home runs and a .465 clip. As Cuba City is looking to strike first here in the third inning. And he'll take a high strike just at the belt. It's 0-1. Again, Spolstra cut out of the grass. Everyone else playing deep on the infield. Little fly ball into right. Pesky long run. That's just foul. Just foul by maybe a step. And the paint line down right field saves the Falcons a run. It wasn't foul by much, but it was foul. And now it's 0-2 to Vosberg. Lee out of the stretch, ball at the waist. Fastball up, he lets it go. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lee leaning over, ball just hanging in that right arm. He's set again. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball right by him. Second strikeout for Lee, and he is through 3 scoreless. No runs on a hit and a runner left. We have played 2 1/2 innings. We've got no score in the Division III state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Bottom half of inning number 3 is up, and I'll make sure to get my audio actually turned on for you guys. As Vosberg back out to work, and as he does that, a reminder as well that Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. For 50 years, Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. It'll be the bottom 3 of the order for the Amherst Falcons, facing Vosberg, who has struck out 5 of the 6 that he has faced today. It'll be Brandel, Spolstra, and Soulsby as TJ Brandel. Honorable mention all-conference pick as a sophomore, stepping in. .343 average, 1 home run, 23 runs driven in as he chases a high fastball up and out of the zone for strike 1. As they just show his graphic, most runs scored in an inning in a state game was 15, as that's going to be a swing and a miss. Fastball inside, knotted him up. It's 0-2. Almost saw that broken today. Regis put up 11, and they're a 5-inning walk-off win, or 6-inning walk-off win in Division 4. 0-2 to Brandel. That just missed. Fastball was called up, and it's 1-2. That one had been called a strike in previous innings. As Vosberg winds, delivers, breaking ball down in the dirt, and it's back even. 2-2 now to Brandel. And TJ, the designated hitter, and has been for the past month or so, as they've been working on finding their ultimate lineup, and they have. It seems like Coach Held has found it. for the Amherst Falcons. That's going to miss down and away with a fastball, and Brandel's running back full. Vosberg strolls back onto the pitching rubber, taking his time, the big right-hander. Again, corners playing right on the line for them. There's a breaking ball, froze them. Strike 3 called, 4 consecutive, and 6 of 7 have been struck out by Vosberg, 3 of them looking. And there's one out. He is dialed in, now up to 102 strikeouts on the season. As here comes Noah Spolstra, the third baseman, coming in hitting .273. He's driven in 15. And he'll foul one straight back. Trying to jump on that first pitch outside fastball. 0-1 now to Noah. Soulsby sits on deck. That's high and tight, brushes him back. Ball and a strike. Spolstra got out of the way just in time. Vosberg again working quick. 1-1. Strike 2 called on the outside corner, right on the black of the plate. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Spolstra. Vosberg looking for his 5th consecutive punch out. And he's got it. Another one looking. 4 of the last 5 outs have been looking strikeouts. The other 3 have been swinging. Strikeout number 7. As here comes Tyler Soulsby. Soulsby came in hitting .367, the second team all-conference selection over at second base today. And he pops that one straight back and out of play, right over my right shoulder. It's 0-1 to Tyler. Soulsby trying to reach base, give Hoffman a chance here in the bottom of the third. Game moving quick. To approach the bottom of this 2 o'clock hour, that's high with a fastball, and it's 1-1. And Soulsby really came on late in the year, the last month or so, and really made this lineup even more potent with him doing everything he does out of the 9 spot. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner. Beautiful buckler, that time from Vosberg. 1-2 now to Soulsby. Vosberg winds and delivers again. Strike 3 called. He struck out the side in order and all 3 looking. He has struck out 8 of the first 9 that he has faced as we have played 3 complete. We head to the top of the 4th inning. We've got no score in the Division III state semifinal, live from Neuroscience Group Field in Fox City Stadium on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Top half of inning number 4 here live in Appleton. Ben Lee taking his warm-up tosses again. And thank you everyone for joining and listening along with us wherever you may be here on Zaleski Sports. Broadcasting live from Appleton, Division III state semifinal. As Lee makes his final throw, Gladowski tosses it down, and here comes Blake Bussin, who doubled to left back in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. 1 of 2 hits combined on the day, both to Cuba City. As Lee will work out of the windup. And the first one is going to be a chopper foul just past third. It's 0-1. So as they'll reset around as well at Spectrum Benefit Solutions, they have offices throughout central Wisconsin with a group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees as that fastball misses up and in. So find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Ball and a strike now to Bussin. And that's going to be a strike. Kicks off the glove and rolls back off of Gladowski. But it's a ball and 2 strikes. And our umpiring crew today, Chris Nicholson behind the plate. Rich Kaiser over at first. Kirk Call at second. And Rick Breitkreutz over at third. Big curveball stays up above the belt, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And both pitchers absolutely dealing so far. Lee with only 2 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits, but he's getting a lot of ground balls. And there's a swing and a miss. Blew one by him. There's strikeout number 3 for Ben Lee as soon as I say it. And there's one out here in the 4th. His counterpart, though, Vosberg, is over on a legendary pace. Through one time through the order, he has been perfect. He struck out 8, 5 of which have been looking. On pace for 18 strikeouts. Big breaking ball miss outside to Jackson Soja. The left fielder flew out to left field. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. As Lee will wind and deliver again. There's a fastball for a strike. Upper portions of the strike zone. It's a ball and a strike now. And Soja, right-handed hitter. Bat just kind of bouncing around behind that right shoulder. And that'll miss outside with another heavy fastball from Lee. And it's now 2 balls and a strike to Soja. On deck is Lucy, the right fielder. As Lee will wind and deliver. Low, 3-1. Outfield playing straight up. Jastrzemski playing deep and left. Soja does have a home run this year. Lee a big stretch, and now he'll wind and deliver. That's fouled straight back into the net. It's full, 3-2. Second time through the order for Lee. We'll see the second time through the order against Vosberg in the bottom half of this inning. He's been perfect through 3. Lee's given up just the 2 hits. There's a ground ball, slow roller up the middle. Mo Fields on a bounce, can't handle it, and he is safe at first base. Let's see what the official scoring goes as. Let's see what they put on the board. That's going to be a base hit, an infield single for Soja. That would have been a tough play for Landon Moe at short. He tried to field it on his left side, and in one motion moved over and took just a little bit of an in-between hop on him. And so now a runner at first with 1 down for Lucy, who grounded out to third his first time up. And the first one's a fastball in there for strike 1. Lee back out of the stretch. Leaning over again, right arm just kind of hanging forward. Now he comes set at the waist. The big leg kick and a breaking ball down in the dirt and blocked by Matt Gladowski. Again, a lot of room behind home plate. A lot of pressure puts on catchers in the stadium like this. You gotta be sharp, especially when you're catching pitchers like Vosberg or Lee. 2-step lead at first base for Soja. There he goes. Fastball, swing and a miss. Throw down to second on line, but it's gonna be late. And there was no sign for the umpire, but he's safe with a stolen base. For Soja, that is stolen base number 15 on the season. So now a runner at second base, just 1 out. Lucy with a 1-2 count. Lead trying to punch him out. Soulsby holding the runner. Decent lead over off the second base. He holds. Breaking ball outside, 2-2. Trying to get him to chase one. If he had swung, he would have been nowhere close. But Lucy able to keep that bat on the right shoulder. 2 balls, 2 strikes, just 1 out here in the 4th. Fastball outside, it's run full. On deck is Cooper Johnston. And Lee stead at the waist. Full count. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball by him, out number 2. 4th strikeout for Ben Lee. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Cooper Johnston. Johnston 0 for 1. He hit a slow roller on a check swing over toward first. Blaskowski went 3 unassisted with it. On the season, hitting .276, 16 RBI. The senior, again, the long, flowing mane of blonde hair behind the helmet, as there's a strike 1 on the outside corner. Going up, swinging, looks like the hammer of Thor in that right-handed box. Both teams, everyone on the rails of the dugout. Top half of the fourth, nothing across for either team. Runner holds, popped up, shallow right, backing up. As Pesky and Hoffman collide, but Hoffman comes down with it. And the senior squeezes out number 3. This game's already halfway through. We head to the bottom of inning number 4 with the hit and a runner left in the top half for Cuba City. We've still got no score here on Zaleski Sports. It's the Division III state semifinal.
Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
Bottom half of inning number 4. No score on it. What has become a classic game, a pitcher's duel between Ben Lee and Kobe Vosberg. We saw an offensive shootout the final 2.5 innings between Columbus Catholic and Bangor. After that was a pitcher's duel for the first 4.5 between the two teams in Division 4. And that matchup has been set for the championship game there tomorrow to be Regis and Bangor. Bayport and Milton in Division 1. And we'll send our first finalist in Division 3 into the conclusion of this one, as it'll be the top of the order facing Vosberg and Jake Hoffman. Jake chased a high fastball back in the first, and it was the first of 8 strikeouts for Vosberg here in this one. Jake, the right-handed hitter, again came in with an astounding .416 average. And when he gets on base, he causes havoc as he'll take a ball down low. He had squared to bunt. And Falcons looking for anything to get a runner aboard. Hoffman with the speed, if he gets it down, he's probably going to beat it out. Now he'll take a breaking ball, and that big looping curveball is in there on the outside corner. 1-1 now to Hoffman. Hoffman, Blaskowski, and Lee. Swing and a miss. Knotted him up with a fastball in the inner half. Hoffman took a big rip, came up empty. 1-2 now to Jake. Vosberg looking for strikeout number 9. And he got it. Another punch out looking. That is 4 consecutive strikeouts looking. He has struck out 7 consecutive batters and 9 of 10. As here comes Wyatt Blaskowski, who struck out swinging on a curveball down in the dirt. Of his 9 strikeouts, again, the last 4 have been looking. 5 in total have been looking. As Blaskowski comes up empty in strike 1. Or 6 have been punch-outs looking, I should say. A lot of those on the outside corner. Breaking ball inside. 1-1 now to Wyatt. Again at first base. Close game, we may see him come in and pitch if Lee's count gets a little too high. Blaskowski kind of they count him as a 1A, 1B scenario. And there's strike 2 on the outer half. And Vosberg just wearing out that outside corner right now. He is just pinpointing that baseball like it's a BB. Right on the edge. And he's dialed in. That's going to bounce down and in, down and away. 2-2 now to Wyatt. Falcons still looking for their first base runner of the game. Nothing across. 3 hits and 3 left for Cuba City through 4 off of Lee. He struck out 4 of his own. Chopper toward third, fielded on a short hop. Trying to hustle across. Throw is in time. Again, Blaskowski's out by a step. And there's 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 4. That'll bring up Lee. Lee grounded out to short. His first time up to Reese. Again, Lee kind of scuffled a bit near the end of the year hitting, but still hitting well over 490. 494 coming in. 5 home runs, 48 driven in. Both those near the top in the state. As the first pitch is a fastball down at the ankles and outside. 1-0 to the Falcon senior hurler today. That's low, 2-0. Again, Vosberg doesn't walk a ton. Came in throwing just over 50 innings. He'd walked 21. And it's 3-0 now to Lee. That one missed down and away, another fastball. So Lee, I think, taking all the way unless he gets a perfect spot And he takes all the way, and he takes ball 4. So after he struck out 9 of the first 10 he faced, he gets a ground ball, and the Falcons finally have a base runner here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Landon Moe, who got caught looking back in the 2nd inning. Again, that was one of the strikeouts, 7 consecutive strikeouts, 6 of which were looking. As I think they're going to send a courtesy runner in for Lee. It looks like it might be Marcus Kennedy going out there to run for Lee. And it will be Marcus Kennedy, the sophomore. He's stolen 2 bases on the year, but I doubt he's going to be going here. They finally got a base runner for your cleanup hitter and your first team all-conference shortstop. Falcons making the most of this trip. Came up this morning, watched both games today. And the first one's in there on the outside corner for a strike from Vosburg. And first trip for the Falcons in 30 years, 1992. Last time they went to state. For Cuba City, it's been since 1955. Line drive into center, but right in his tracks is Bussin. And the inning is over. Falcons do get a base runner, but they leave him, and we have played 4. We go to the 5th. 4 complete. Your score, 0-0. You're watching the Division III state semifinal live from Appleton. Or you're listening to the state semifinal live from Appleton on Zaleski Sport.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Top half of inning number 5 up, Ben Lee taking his warm-up tosses. As again, we'll take a look at our look on the field right now. It's 88 degrees, 95. The heat index if you're in the sunlight as Lee makes his final toss. As he does that, a reminder as well that for the best fish fry around, to make it Silver Lake Lanes over in Scandinavia. Has family fun on the bowling lanes and great food along with it. And it's all under one roof right across from Silver Lake. It is Silver Lake Lanes in Scandinavia. Lee's going to face Riley Rosenkrantz to lead things off here in the top half of inning number 5. No runs on 3 hits for Cuba City. There's a pop-up straight back and out of play. It's 0-1. And that's coming off the top of the box and back down into the 4th row and almost got a fan. Got to be heads up. So 0-1 as Lee working out of the windup. Swing and a miss, fastball above the belt, and he swung through it. 0-2 now to Riley Rosenkrantz, who flew out to center on a great diving play from Hoffman. That was back in the 2nd. Fastball inside, brushes him back, just missed getting the jersey. So a ball and 2 strikes now. Again, no runs, 3 hits, 3 left so far for Cuba City through 4. No runs, no hits, and a runner left for Amherst. And a fastball will miss outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maybe a touch low as well. And defensive linemen pretty much the same. They're going to play more toward the hole, though, and the middle infield. Glasowski guarding the lines. Spolstra around the cutout of the grass at third base. And there's a big swing and a miss on a slow breaking ball. And Lee's got strikeout number 5. And there's the first out of the inning. So with 1 out, here comes Reese Rosenkrantz, who singled back in the 3rd. Hit a little looper into right field. The number 8 hitter and starting catcher for the Cubans. And they came in with a 21-4 record. And that'll miss outside with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Kojel making some defensive adjustments. I can see waving Pesky more toward right center, and there's a strike on the outer half. A ball and a strike now to Rosenkrantz. 1 out here in the 5th inning. No score across. It's a pitcher's duel between Lee and Vosburg so far. 5 strikeouts for Lee. Strike 2 called there to Rosenkrantz. And 9 for Vosburg through 4 hitless innings. You're in the Division III state semifinal. Lee set and delivers again. Strike 3 called outside corner. Back-to-back punch-outs of the Rosencrantz. 6 on the day for the big senior. And there's 2 outs for Tyson Richard. He dropped a sacrifice bunt down back in the 3rd inning. He went 5-3 on the putout as Spolstra was charging and he made the play. Again, Richard doesn't get a ton of at-bats, 2 for 15. And he lines one on a 1-hop to Mo. Step, throw, 1-2-3 inning for Lee in the 5th. He is through 5 scoreless. We head to the bottom half with no score. Nothing across as you are listening to the WIAA Division III State Semifinal live from Neuroscience Group Field and Fox City Stadium right here on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Bottom half of inning number 5, Vosberg back out to work. Makes his final throw down. Rosencrantz tosses it down to second. It'll be Glodowski, Jastrzomski, and Brandel due up for the Amherst Falcons, looking for their first hit of the day. In what has been a whale of a game between 2 very good teams. Again, Cuba City, they're the 4 seed, but don't let that fool you. We've seen upsets all throughout the course of. We've only seen one quote-unquote favorite win their game, and that was Reed swinging a mid. That's inside. Strike 2 called. That just missed. Winding and delivering. Ground ball into left field, a base hit. The first hit of the day for the Amherst Falcons. The long Matt Glodowski and Jastrzomski. And AJ Squares takes it down and in. Takes inside, 2-0. Jastrzomski stepping back in. And he pops that one up and out of play. 2 balls. Runner going, throws. Out. Jastrzomski. Time throw. So 5-3 goes Brandel. So 2 outs. Here comes Spolstra. Spolstra will step in. Fouled straight back. Winding, delivering, outside. 1-2 now. Spolstra. The 2-2, swing and a miss, got him swinging, the inning is over. So Vosberg gives up the leadoff single, strikes out a pair, and strands him at third. And thank you for staying with us. So we're going to keep it here during this in-between inning break and give you guys a quick breakdown of what happened. Again, we had a couple of streaming and buffering issues. Again, Matt Glodowski rolled a single into left field to lead things off. He stole second. Jastrzomski struck out looking. Brandel, a ground ball to third, advanced him to third. And then Spolstra struck out swinging.
Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community.
So Lee will warm up as Glodowski gets the gear on. Again, we're keeping it here as we go to the top of the 6th.
Proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. Baseball to soccer and softball, the award
So Ben Lee is going to come in. He's going to face the top of the order in the 6th from Cuba City. Again, a no score.
www.ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions.
It will be Reese, Vosberg, and Bussin in the 6th. As Lee, again, just 3 hits. He struck out 6. Vosberg, he struck out 11. He's given up a hit and a walk. As Amherst had a hit and left a runner. They've left 2 on in the game. So Mason Reese, 0 for 2 today. He's got a pop-up and a ground out. He's 0 for 2. As Lee gets a called strike. Now 0-1. Popped him up on the infield. Blaskowski ranging over, still going, and he's going to get there. Blaskowski squeezes it for the first out. So with 1 out. And that'll bring up Kobe Vosberg. Vosberg 0 for 2. He struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. And he takes a called strike 1. And winner of this game might be the first one to score. Will play for the gold ball tomorrow. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Lee now with an 0-2 count, looking for the 3rd time today. Fly ball into deep right, on the run. Pesky backing up. He's got room. He makes the catch. And all day the ball has been carrying here in the heat. That one didn't. That one kind of slowed down midair. And Pesky had plenty of time to get under it and make the catch for the 2nd out. So 2 outs. Here comes Blake Busen with a double and a strikeout on his ledger today. He's 1 for 2. Leading run producer for Cuba City today. And he cuts through a fastball that was on the inside corner. Lee takes a time, comes set, winds and delivers. Inside corner, strike 2 called. And Lee working quick. Fouled straight back. Chopped one foul. That was off his front foot potentially a little bit, and he's going to take a couple steps out of the box, but it looks like he's going to be all right. So Blake Bussin in there. Again, 1 for 2 today. Had the first big hit. He doubled back in the first, got it to the fence. And that'll be high and away with a fastball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Top half of inning number 6. Lee and Vosberg going toe-to-toe. Couple of senior right-handers. Strike 3 called. He is retired on strikes. And he will head back to the dugout. Lee goes 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. They go to the bottom half. No score here on Zaleski Sports.
Central Door Solutions is the premier commercial and residential overhead door and dock equipment provider in north central Wisconsin. Our staff of trained professionals have the resources it takes to respond to emergency calls quickly. We use only the highest quality materials and top manufacturers in our overhead doors, hollow metal entry doors, dock equipment, screen doors, and much more.
Whether it's your home or business, farm or industrial, Central Door has your solution. Central Door Solutions, where personality opens doors and character keeps them open.
Bottom half, inning number 6. Vosberg back out there to work. He'll face Soulsby and then the top of the order with Hoffman and Blaskowski. Again, no runs, 3 hits, 3 left for Cuba City. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left for the Amherst Falcons. These two aces have gone head-to-head, pitch for pitch. As we get set to start this 6th inning, reminder as well that the beautiful Par 4 Resort in Wapaka is home to 18 fun-filled holes at the Foxfire Golf Club, as well as a full menu of delicious lunch and dinner options at the Par 4 Bistro. So get your friends and family together. Head to the Wapaka favorite for dinner, golf, and overnight stay. Par 4 Resort in Wapaka. Tyler Soulsby is 0 for 1. He struck out looking back in the 3rd. And he'll take a fastball up and in. Vosberg has had times where he's been a touch wild. He had the 4-pitch walk to Lee, and he's had a couple where he's missed badly, but for the most part, he has been dialed in and burying the baseball in that outside corner as that one misses way outside, and it's 2-0. Falcons looking to scrape a run across. Lee in good shape with only 78 pitches through 6. Breaking ball, strike 1 called. Soulsby taken all the way, and he took a strike. Thanks to everyone joining in with us. Thanks for staying with us. As again, heats and everything has caused technical issues at times. 3-1 now as that misses low and in the dirt. You're 1 home for the audio coverage of the state tournament. Here's Zaleski Sports. Amherst, Cuba City head-to-head. The 1-4 matchup in D3. Again, we've seen almost every game has been the lower seed victorious. The only exceptions was the 6-8 Division I semifinal. Milton took that one. Or 6-7 matchup, and then Regis as the 1 seed as their strike 2 call to Soulsby took down Oakfield in the 1-4 matchup in Division 4 in a 10-run rule. Full count now to Tyler Soulsby leading off the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging late on a fastball. Soulsby retired. That's 12 punch-outs for Kobe Vosberg. As Jake Hoffman will step in, he's got a couple of punch-outs himself today. He struck out twice. As that's going to miss ball 1 to Hoffman. The record for strikeouts in a game in Division III is 17. That was back in 1990 as Adam is outside, 2-0 to Hoffman. Brad Matzik from Prescott. The overall record was back in 1958. Hud Gieline from Eau Claire had 20. That was a Division I game. The 2-0 to Hoffman, and he cuts through that fastball. Was late on, and it's 2-1. So right 12 strikeouts. He's 2 away from getting into the top 5 in tournament history is Vosberg. Curveball fouled a piece and got a little bit of everyone. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Jake. And Jake not seeing the ball that well so far in this one. The lone hit, a Glodowski single back in the 5th. He rolled it in the hole between 3rd and short and into left field. He was stranded at 3rd base. Swing and a miss. He got him again. 3rd time Hoffman's been punched out. And there's number 13 for Kobe Vosberg.
Batting the first baseman, number 21, Wyatt Laskowski.
And with 2 outs, here comes Wyatt Blaskowski. He struck out and grounded out. 0 for 2. He foul tipped that one into the mitt. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. And man, I know next is going to be one of the games that everyone's anticipating, St. Croix and Kenosha St. Joe's, but I'm not sure how he's going to follow this pitching performance from either of these two guys. This has been incredible. There's a line drive into center, but right in its tracks is Blake Bussin, and the inning is over. Falcons go 1-2-3. We go to the 7th with no score. As you are watching the 2020 or 2022 state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Top half of inning number 7. And we thank you for listening along with us here on Zaleski Sports. No score. Ben Lee back out. He will face 4, 5, and 6. Soja, Lucy, and if he puts up another 0, the Falcons will try and walk it off with Lee, Moe, and Gladowski. Lee, I think it's 78 pitches. Vosberg, I think they said at 88, so both guys in pretty good shape. Lee gets his final throw down, and we're set to resume. It will be Jackson Soja, 1 for 2. He singled his last time up back in the 4th. Lee taking his time, set. Lee working out of the windup. Got him swinging. There's the first out. 8 strikeouts for Ben Lee. So that'll bring up Max Lucy, who's 0 for 2, a ground ball and a strikeout today. Down and away, ball 1. Ground ball up the middle, Moe ranging over, fields it on a nice hop, step, throw low, and dug out by Wyatt Blaskowski. Beautiful play on both sides of the diamond. First, Moe ranging to his left to make the play, and Blaskowski to pick the in-between hop. And there's 2 outs here in the 7th. Sparkling play. As here comes Cooper Johnston. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out to first, and he's flown out to center, or shallow right center. Lee winds, delivers, misses outside with a breaking ball. 1 ball and nothing to Johnston with Riley Rosencrans on deck. That's low, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. So Lee trying to climb all the way back in against Johnston, who's only walked 7 times this year, and he'll take a strike. Again, 88 degrees down on the field, 95 in the sun. And humid. And now ball 4 gets all the way. And there's the 2-out base runner. First walk for Ben. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Riley Rosencrans. Is 0 for 2. He flew out on a diving play in center, and he struck out back in the 5th. Again, the biggest of thanks to everyone joining in with us, listening along as we bring you the Division III state semifinal. The first matchup here in Division III, the 1 and the 4 seeds, but again, don't let seeds fool you. We have seen a very volatile tournament as far as how the seeds have actually gone and what has happened in these games. And it's showing right here, 4 combined hits, 6 combined base runners between these 2 teams. We're in the top of the 7th. Lee going to work against the second baseman, Rosencrans. Working out of the stretches. He had a Coach Trudeau out there and talked to him. Runner holds, fastball inside. Lee let down go a little bit early, sliced it inside, and just missed the shins of Riley Rosencrans. Reese Rosencrans on deck for Cuba City. Strike 1 right on the outside corner and right at the knees with a fastball. Johnston, the runner at first. He has stolen 5 bases on the year. They've stolen 82 as a team, 1 today. On a 2.5-step lead. Lee, the leg kick runner holds. That's down in the dirt with a breaking ball, and it's 2-1. Three and 1. Lee misses down and away again. Up to 92 now for Lee. He might be able to get an 8th if they need it, but he's trying to put up a 0 here in the 7th. He's got 2 outs. And he missed outside. Back-to-back walks. Have 2 on and 2 outs. First time for either team that they have gotten 2 runners on in an inning. And here's Reese Rosencrans. He singled to right and struck out in this game. He's 1 for 2. That single went to right.
Now batting the catcher number 16, Reese Rosencrans.
Huge moment here. Lee trying to put up a 0. Rosencrans trying to be the hero for Cuba City as Gladowski's going to go and talk. They're going to make sure they're on the right page. That there's nothing being picked up over at second base from Johnston. 4th time a Cuba City player has reached second base. No one has made it further than second in this game for them. Amherst has gotten a man to 3rd. That was Gladowski back in the 5th. One of only 2 base runners off of Kobe Vosberg today. Swing and a miss. High fastball. As Coach Graber is going to get a runner in for Johnson, a pinch runner. Carter Olson, I should say, is going to run. It's a little extra speed at second base if Rosencrans gets one into the grass.
Runner at second base, number 15, Carter Olson.
The count is 0-1. Tension here in Appleton. Who is going to get and it's 0-2. Lee is going to lead off the bottom of the 7th. At the waist, Lee winds, delivers, breaking ball outside. 1-2. Lee, set again. Line drive into left field, a base hit. They're going to send the runner. It gets by Jastrzomski. A run is in. The first run is in. The second run is in. The throw is going to go into 3rd, and it is 2-0 Cuba City on a single and an E7. Off the bat of Reese Rosencrans. Gives 1 RBI. Time is called. Coach Grabner out. He's going to get. I don't think he can use another runner, and it is 2-0 Cubans. As we will now see Will Bush run.
Now batting the third baseman, number 1, Tyson Richard.
And here comes Tyson Richard. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice and a ground out. Fouled straight back. They didn't give an error. They gave him just, there's no error. It was rolling play. I'm giving it an error. That's going to be a strike. It's 0-2. It's going to be up to the Amherst Falcons. They got to get 2 off of Vosberg in the bottom of the 7th to keep their season alive. At least 2, depending on how this goes. In the dirt. Gladowski blocks it. 1-2.
Pitch count is at 100.
And that was the 100th pitch for Ben Lee. And that hit him. So Richard is aboard. And that turns things over to the top of the order and Mason Reese. 6 batters have come across. Just the one hit, 2 walks, a hit batter, and here comes Coach Bill Held. It looks like he may go and grab the baseball from his big right-hander. Lee lobbying to stay in the game, doing everything he can. Blaskowski went and switched his glove. And the call has been made. Wyatt Blaskowski's going to come in and throw for Amherst, who needs just one more out to get out of this inning and try and get 2 runs across against a guy who has been lights out for Cuba City in Colby Vosberg.
Pitching for Amherst, number 21, Wyatt Blaskowski.
And take a quick look at Blaskowski's stats on the season on the mound. Wyatt making his 13th appearance, 51 innings of work, 9-0 record, 62 strikeouts, a 1.78 earned run average, coming out of the pen in a big spot, trying to keep this game at 2. He'll face Mason Reese, who was 0 for 3. Lee was through 6 2/3 of just 3 hit baseball. He got the 2 outs early and quick on a strikeout and a ground ball to short. But since then, he went walk, the single in the air from Rosencrantz, and then he hit Richard. He'll go over to first base. As Blaskowski, who has been essentially a co-staff ace all year long, will come and try and get this final out and get his team back in the dugout, looking to get 2 runs across. Godowski and Blaskowski going over the signs. Just a straight switch. Lee over to first. Blaskowski in to pitch. He'll work out of the stretch. To face the shortstop, Mason Reese. So 6 2/3. 2 walks, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned for Ben Lee. Wyatt is set. Fouled straight back off the handle. The ball and a strike now. Ball chopper to third. Spolstra, throw dug out by Lee, and the inning is over. But 2 runs across on 1 hit. There was an error and 2 left. Bottom half of the 7 is up. This is the last chance for the Amherst Falcons. They need 2 off of what has been the filthiest pitcher in this tournament so far, Colby Vosberg, to keep their season alive. You're listening to the Division III state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing
Bottom half of inning number 7. It'll be Vosberg back out there. I think he had 88 pitches coming into this inning. He will face Lee, Mo, Glodowski, 3, 4, and 5. Falcons need 2. The hero of the game so far, Reese Rosencrantz, the catcher. 2 hits, an RBI.
Leading off for Amherst, the first baseman, number 8, Ben Lee.
Lee today's 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk today. And the first pitch will miss. Falcons need a base runner. Lee line drive right on a seat to left. Off the glove! Off the glove, left fielder went right through. Lee's going to cruise into second base. And there's your base runner. There's one. You need to get him in. That ball was hit on a missile. Reese looking back as the fielder's asking, how did Soja miss that? It went right off the glove. He was lined up on it. It'll be an E7. That ball was hit on a rocket. As now with Lee on second, here comes Landon Moe. A strikeout and a fly ball to center. He hit that one hard his last time up as he fouls one. First base side now to play. So Falcons have gotten a couple good swings in the second, third time through the order, but they got to get them in. Big run. The first run that you need is over at second. Lee dancing off of the bag. Breaking ball misses at the shoulders. 1-1. And time is called, and Landon Moe will step out of the box. Reset. A ball and a strike to the senior shortstop, the graduate shortstop. That's high, 2-1. Bullpen is quiet for QBC. I'm guessing their next pitcher is on in the field so far right now if they need him. Breaking ball right in there, strike two. Gladowski on deck. He's got the only hit of the day for the Amherst Falcons. And Moe just stays alive. Fouled that one back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out as Rosenkrantz going to go and talk. He thinks Lee might be getting signs. As Moe was just able to get a piece of that high fastball the previous pitch. 2-0 Cuba City on 4 hits. They've left 5. Chopper to short. Down the back and off the glove, and everyone's going to be safe. Reese trying to put off the backhand, and Lee was kind of dancing around looking at him, and everyone's going to reach. And that's going to be an infield single for Moe. Two on. Nobody out. Had the first hit of the game back in the 5th inning for the Amherst. And the umpire, Mr. Nicholson, going and saying, the meeting's gone long enough. Let's play baseball. We're across the quarter mark of this 3 o'clock hour. 2 on, nobody out. The winning run is at the plate in Matt Gladowski. Gladowski probably hoping for a lot, but he's got 1 home run this year. That was a grand slam against Wittenberg-Burnhamwood in their conference championship clincher. High and out, ball 1. Jastrzomski on deck, looking to get a chance to make up for his missed play in left. And they did change that 1-2-7 on the... Or they did not give it until just the 1 error still, and that's going to miss it down and in. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. 5 left for Cuba City. No runs, 2 hits, and an error. There's a strike, 1-1. Or 2-1, I should say. Okay, it looks like Schwarber does it 1-1. So 1-1 the count. Down, 2-1. So now, there's 100 for Vosberg as far as his pitch count. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left for the Amherst Falcons. 2 on right now. Tying run on first. Strike 2 called on the other half. Gladowski didn't like it. That's been a strike all game. That hollow on the knees. Now full, 3-2. Nobody out. And he missed down low. The bases are loaded with nobody out. And that might be it for Vosburg. Coach out there. And we'll see if he takes the baseball from his senior right-hander. He does. And the call to the pen has been made. It looks like Blake Buston's going to come in from center and throw. We are going to keep it here until the end of the inning or the conclusion of this game, whichever one happens. Amherst, the tying run at second. The winning run is on first with very good speed in Matt Glodowski. As Bush will go into the outfield, Vosburg's day looks to be done. And now it's going to be up to Blake Buston. The 14th appearance of the season to try and get out of a bases-loaded, no-out jam. He's a side armor. So this is going to be an interesting adjustment for Jastrzomski, the left-handed hitter. Buston on the year, 59 innings, 62 strikeouts, 25 walks. ERA 1.9. He's walked 25. So the line for Vosburg, 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 13 strikeouts. He is responsible for all 3 runners. One of them would be unearned. That's Ben Lee over at third. That was in the East 7. They got things going here in the 7th. As Vosburg's going to stay in the game, he's going to go into the infield as looks like Richard will come out, and he'll play, and Vosburg will come in and play third base. Nobody out. Bottom 7. Aiden Jastrzomski, who does have a walk-off hit this year, will step in. Aiden 0 for 2. He struck out twice against Vosburg. At the very least, looking for a fly ball. He'll face the side armor out of the windup. Down, ball 1. Jastrzomski has also drawn his share of walks. 18 of them this year. That's tied for third on the team, or it's third on the team. One behind the team lead. Popped him up straight up into it'll be an infield fly rule. It's down. Lee's going to tag. The throw's going to come in. It's going to be in there, and Lee is going to score. Runner can advance on their own peril, an infield fly. Glodowski has got to get back to first, and he'll get there. So Jastrzomski is out on the infield fly, and everyone else is going to be safe. Infield fly was called. It is chaos right now. Cuba City touching every base, every runner on the base pass. It was infield fly was called. The ball was dropped. Lee tagged and scored. Coach Grabner arguing his call, saying that it wasn't an infield fly. Right now, your score is 2-1, but we're going to see what they eventually decide to do. Madness. Right now. Just madness here from Appleton. It was called by the second base umpire. He called infield fly. And now we play baseball. Lee is in. So 1 out. And here comes the sophomore, T.J. Brandel. Coach Held saying a nice, easy swing over. Try and loop it over into right. Brandel is 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground ball to third today. Tying run still at second base with 1 out. Breaking slider misses outside. Again, that's sidearm motion. He goes straight sidearm. It makes that breaking ball tougher to catch, especially when you miss outside. There's one foul straight back off the hands. Brandel couldn't keep the hands in and through. It's a ball and a strike. On deck is Spolstra. 2-1. Outside, 2-1. And a meeting over at second base with Riley Rosenkrantz. Already set, slide set. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. And Brandel didn't like it, shaking his head, but he's now down to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bussin in, winds, popped him up. Foul territory, long run over. Rosenkrantz sliding, and he makes the catch! What a sliding stop by Reese Rosenkrantz. My, oh my. Have we seen some defense today? And there's 2 outs. And the Cuba City faithful on their feet. The dugout at the top step. Amherst, everyone on the edge of their dugout. It'll be up to the freshman, Noah Spolstra. With 2 outs here in the 7th, the tying run on second base. The winning run on first. Bussin trying to shut the door. He came in with the bases loaded and nobody out. The first pitch to Spolstra. Strike 1, breaking ball inside corner. He got an infield fly and a foul pop. Last chance for the Falcons, and he'll step off. They're going to bring the outfielders in a little bit. Try and cut that run off. However, he can find a gap get it over. Gladowski has the speed to score from first. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Falcons down to their final strike. Cuba City trying to punch their ticket to the state championship with 1 more strike. Bussin out of the stretch, the side armor. Has not thrown Spolstra a fastball yet. Runners going, swing and a miss! It is over, and Cuba City is going to the state championship. They knock off the no longer undefeated Amherst Falcons by a score of 2-1. Stay tuned. We got your Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming next. We'll break down this all-timer of a game as the Cubans are going to be playing tomorrow for the Division III championship. But right now, words from our friends at Nasonville Dairy right here on Zaleski Sports.
Congratulations.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Frio, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafeteria, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Eat 'em and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show here on Zaleski Sports, live from Appleton. Nasonville Dairy with their fresh cheese curds made daily. Head to Marshfield, head to Curtis, head to NasonvilleDairy.com today to place your order. What a game we had here, folks. 2-1 your final, Cuba City. Again, another upset as far as seeding-wise goes. Again, you can't take any seed seriously at this point. The 4 seed taking down the number 1 seed in Division 3. A 2-1 decision for Cuba City. 2 runs on 4 hits. They left 5. They did commit an error. But the 2 runs that came in on the single and the E7 from Reese Rosecrans hitting into left, Jastrzomski misplayed it. 2 runs came in, and that was the difference. Falcons gave everything they could. They got 1 run on 2 hits. They committed an error, and they left 4 runners aboard. They had 2 on. In the base loaded, nobody out. They only got the 1 run. And this one is over, and their season comes to an end with a record of 28-1. One of the best teams in Central Wisconsin history, by far the best team in Amherst Falcon history. In an incredible performance, and congratulations to the Cuba City Cubans. First time since 1955, they're going to the state championship in Division 3. The win goes to Kobe Vosberg. Again, he went 6 innings, gave up 1 run. It was unearned. He walked 2 and gave up just 2 hits. 1 run unearned, walked 2, and struck out 13 in the game. For Ben Lee, he will take a tough luck loss. He went 6 2/3. He walked 2. And he struck out 8 in the game. Gave up 1 run. It was earned. 2 runs. 1 was earned. As the Cuba City Cubans move on, the Falcon season comes to an end. Again, a big thanks to everyone who listened along with us today, both in Columbus Catholic and at Amherst. And we'll see what the weather holds out, but right now scheduled still for Mosinee baseball later on this evening, depending on, again, how the weather comes through. Right now there is a lot of speculation, but we will be here as long as there's baseball. For the Mosinee Indians, we'll be here. But again, a thank you to everyone joining us, and for this broadcaster personally, a big thank you to all the Amherst faithful, all the Amherst fans who have been able to be with me and listen and watch along with me over the course of this 2021-2022 sports season, not just baseball, but football, volleyball, soccer, basketball, wrestling. It's been truly a softball. It's been a blessing. It's been an honor, and I thank you all for being along with me on this journey this year. And what a run, what a team, and what an opponent they had to go through. And Cuba City able to make the play and get the job done when it counted. So that being said, we're going to say so long. This has been your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds. They're made daily. Go to Marshfield or Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com today. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, for Jason Zaleski down on the field, he'll have highlights for this game coming up at Zaleski Sports Wisconsin later on this evening. And my name is Mike Wetland. One more time, your final score in the Division 3 state semifinal. It was the Cuba City Cubans 2. The Amherst Falcons 1. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, everyone, thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your night.